Up next on Lion TV, Warren Kemp gets high-tech with the Robotics Club, and ICE takes a Columbia grad student into custody.
And me, Samuel Stubbs, here to bring you all your weather updates for the week. All that and more, Lion TV starts right now.
Good morning, Searcy High. Welcome back to another episode of Lion TV. I'm Eric Crowley.
And I'm Robert Covington. Let's get into some morning announcements. For students scheduling visits with a counselor regarding registration, counselors will not be scheduling individual meetings with students until they have had watched all of the videos in Lion Time and the counselors have met with them in their English classes. After that, there will be a Google sign-up sheet for students to schedule a visit with their counselor. Students need to watch all the scheduling videos.
From now through March 16th, students that sign up for the April, June, or July ACT will have the opportunity to select a bundle for $99 and get a voucher for a second test anytime through summer of 2026. More information is available in the counselor's office.
The Alpha Delta Kappa Scholarship is given to a female student who is planning on attending college to receive a degree in education with a desire to become a teacher. You can pick up a copy in the counselor's office or print it from Schoology. It is due March 31st.
Awarded by White County Master Gardeners, the Master Gardener Agriculture Scholarship amount is $1,000 per semester and will be dispersed directly to the university or college at the beginning of each semester. The student must maintain a 2.5 GPA each semester. Guidelines include area of study, must be an agriculture degree at any college or university. Recipient must be a White County resident or student in White County, and scholarship ability proven, such as transcript. Deadline for applications is March 24th. Come to the counselor's office to get the application.
If you need assistance with formal attire for prom, you can schedule a prom closet shopping appointment by completing a Google form or emailing Ms. Dacus at sdacus@searcyschools.org, or you can email Ms. Bailey at bbailey@searcyschools.org.
I noticed the robotics tournament in the arena, and it got me thinking about our own robotics team.
Well, thankfully, Warren Kemp has a story about the team's preseason.
Competition season has started for our robotics team, and the gears are turning for a successful time.
I found out about the robotics team by the coach. The coach was my coding teacher, and while he was talking about it, I thought it would be a good idea for me to join because I like engineering and I wanted to join. So.
Robotics does many things, a lot of which happen at meetings.
During a normal meeting, it depends. If it's before build season, we talk about strategies of how we could strategize of what the next game could be before it comes out. And as soon as it comes out, we start strategizing for the first 2 weeks how we're going to build the robot, and then we start building. I'm part of the build team during build season, and during competitions, I'm part of the scout team.
There's a lot of teams that stand by no robot left behind, which is like we all help each other out, and nobody's ever left out or anything like that. And it's just really friendly and kind.
The community is so friendly. You can go up to literally anyone inside of the robotics, whether it's coaches or other students, and you can just start a conversation with them.
Anyone can be a part of robotics, and experience isn't required.
Anything specific, there are a lot of things that you can do in robotics, whether that be drive team or build team or impact, scout.
Robotics is an opportunity to not just meet similar people, but also those who share an interest.
I think you should definitely go to the first couple of meetings, see if you like it. There's a bunch of different places for a lot of people. You have other things that you can be a part of that's not actually building the robot and hands-on. So I think you should definitely try to give it a shot. And then if you don't like it, it's not, for everyone.
With our team off to the Bayou Regionals this April, we hope to see them succeed in their goal and make our school proud. Now back to y'all at the news desk.
Thank you, Warren. Hours after the nation's first execution by nitrogen gas in January last year, Alabama's Attorney General urged other states to also develop it as a method for carrying out death sentences. Now, some states are following suit. Louisiana is scheduled to execute a man with nitrogen gas on March 18th. Arkansas lawmakers are seeking to introduce a nitrogen there at 8-year pause in executions.
Federal immigration authorities arrested a Palestinian activist Saturday who played a prominent role in Columbia University's protest against Israel, a significant escalation in the Trump administration's pledge to detain and deport student activists. Mahad Khalil, a graduate student at Columbia until this past December, was inside his university-owned apartment Saturday night when several immigration and custom enforcement agents entered and took him into custody. His attorney, Amy Greer, told the Associated Press. Greer said she spoke by phone with one of the ICE agents during the arrest, who said they were acting on State Department orders to revoke Khalil's student visa. Informed by the attorney that Khalil was in the United States as a permanent resident with a green card, the agent said they were revoking that instead, according to the lawyer.
3 of the 5 people injured in a single-engine plane crash in central Pennsylvania over the weekend were sent from a Lancaster hospital to a burn center for treatment, authorities said Monday. 2 patients were flown to the Lehigh Valley Health Network's burn center, and a third was driven there by ambulance, according to a spokesman for Lancaster General Hospitals, where all 5 occupants were taken immediately after the crash. The other 2 patients were released Sunday night from Lancaster General, he said in an email. The plane burst into flames as it crashed shortly after takeoff Sunday from Lancaster Airport and was destroyed. It landed in a parking lot at the Breathen Village retirement community and lit some 75 miles west of Philadelphia. Hey Eric, I wonder if the weather is going to get any warmer.
I'm not sure, but luckily we have Samuel Stubbs here to give us this week's weather updates.
Good morning, Searcy High. I'm Samuel Stubbs here to bring you all your weather updates for the week. Today we have a high of 78 degrees, mostly clear skies, only a 6% chance of rain, winds out of the south-southwest at 14 miles an hour, humidity at 61%, and your sun rose at 7:21 a.m. Tonight we will have a low of 55 degrees, maybe some thunderstorms tonight, 77% humidity, winds out of the south-southwest again at 9 miles an hour. Your sun will set at 7:12 p.m., an hour later, roughly, because of that time change that took place on Saturday night. For the almanac, we've had a high of 69 degrees on average for the last week, a low of 31 degrees. Your monthly average of precipitation is 5.07 inches, and your month to date is 1.49. Moving on to the 5-cast, we have a high of 77 on Thursday, a low of 54, only an 8% chance of rain. On Friday, we'll have a high of 79, low of 55, and a 65% chance of rain. Some thunderstorms possible on Friday into the evening. On Saturday, a high of 71, low of 44, only a 14% chance of rain with those partly cloudy skies. On Sunday, partly cloudy again, high of 63, low of 40, and only a 2% chance of rain. And on Monday, another beautiful day, high of 70, low of 50, only a 2% chance of rain, and mostly sunny skies. Guys, looks like that cold weather is finally out of the system. We are back to those beautiful sunny Arkansas days. Now back to you at the news desk.
Thank you, Samuel. Robert, do you know what's for lunch today?
I do. Today for lunch we'll be having chicken nuggets, mashed potatoes, pizza, cheese calzone, chicken sandwich, smile potatoes, fresh pears, and milk.
That sounds delicious. Be sure to thank the lunch ladies for their hard work.
Are there any updates in the sports world?
There are. Let's send it over to Jordan Jones to see what's been going on.
Happy Wednesday, Cersei. In local sports, the SHS boys and girls soccer teams took on Marion this past Monday for their first conference match of the season. The girls would waste no time showcasing their aggressive offense to take down Marion 8-0, with multiple goals which include 3 goals from the standout freshman Julian Smith, 2 goals from Georgie McMahon, 2 goals from Piper Holmes, 1 goal from the senior Lexi Brown. The Cersei boys would then pick up the same pace that the girls left off for them by turning up the pressure towards Marion, putting up 8 goals of their own to pick up the win at home 8-0. Goals include senior David Montana with 2, Chase George with 1 goal, Lawson Faulkner with 1 goal, Ethan Wyatt with the goal for himself, senior Adrian Sanchez with 1 goal, and Quade King, who would sub out from being a goalkeeper to step back into the game, getting himself a goal to close out the game. Their next home game will be this Thursday, where both teams will take on Greene County Tech. The 5A state tournament finals are set, and Hot Springs is ready to bring on these 4 teams to battle it out for state championship titles. For the girls, Farmington has been on a quiet tear throughout the bracket, defeating teams such as Parkview 79-39, Benton 77-31, and finally Valonia, who would put up an amazing battle but would fall in the end 67-56. Farmington will be taking on Greene County Tech in the finals, and as for Greene County Tech, they would also put on a clinic in their own home arena, starting off the tournament by defeating Sheridan 66-34, They would then move on to defeat BB, who took down last year's champions Greenwood 42-34. During the semifinal matchup, they were faced off against Mountain Home, where GCT would push full steam ahead, picking up the win 50-35. For the boys bracket, Ben made a statement to make it back to the 5A state finals for the second year in a row, taking down teams such as West Memphis in the first round 78-50. They would then move on to the quarterfinal matchup, which was a high anticipated matchup between the top two Arkansas prospects in JJ Andrews from Little Rock Christian and Terrion Burgess from Benton. It would be a high-scoring game, but Benton pushed forward to pick up the win 95-82. Benton would take on a familiar face in Marion to move on to the finals, picking up the win 71-59. Maumelle will be their opponents in the finals, where Maumelle would be looking extremely scary in the entire bracket, defeating teams such as Russellville 97-67, which is the highest scoring game in 5A tournament history. They would then press on to defeat Hot Springs 86-75 to move on to play against Little Rock Catholic, where they would cruise with another win 69-44. In national sports, Saturday night featured a marquee showdown between two of the top historic franchises in NBA history, which included the Boston Celtics as they welcomed the red-hot Los Angeles Lakers to the Garden, looking to put an end to their 8-game winning streak. And they were successful doing so. With the game closed midway through the fourth quarter, LeBron James was seen heading to the locker room and was ruled out for the rest of the game minutes later with a groin strain. Due to unexpected injuries and a weak fight from the Lakers, the Celtics would take away the Lakers' 8-game winning streak with the ending score of 111-101 behind big games from Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. The New York Yankees ace right-hander Garrett Cole would undergo Tommy John surgery on his pitching elbow. The team announced Monday the 2023 American League Young winner is set to have surgery Tuesday and will likely miss the entire 2025 season. The 6-time All-Star experienced right elbow soreness following Thursday's spring training game against the Minnesota Twins. Cole struggled in the outing as he gave up 6 home runs on 5 hits in just 2 2/3 innings in the Yankees' 8-4 loss. Afterward, the 34-year-old told reporters that he got sore after the contest but felt good during the game. Yankees general manager Brian Cashman told reporters Sunday that he was prepared for the worst. That's all the sports updates I have for you, Cersei. Have a great rest of your week, and now let's send it back to the news desk.
Thanks, Jordan. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's episode. Go over to CerseiLionPress.com and check out Isaac Salinas' story about the Quiz Bowl team hosting a Student League tournament.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cersei High Lion TV.
And to follow us on X at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Eric Crowley.
And I'm Robert Covington. Hope you have an amazing rest of your week.